Welcome to the Cloud SQL seminar presented by DSC Taft. In this seminar, we will talk about what is MySQL, Google Cloud, and the need to use MySQL on cloud. Furthermore, we would also present the prereqs and installation for using Cloud SQL, as well as a short demonstration on using MySQL on Google Cloud.
MySQL is an open source relational database management system, or RDBMS for short. It is tools like MySQL that allow a user to navigate through seemingly abstract data around them by providing them the necessary tools to understand, structure, and transform this data into an intuitive and easy to manipulate environment. That is, the RDBMS environment. Furthermore, it is one of the most popular RDBMSs available out there, if not the most popular one, just sitting alongside those popular tools like Oracle, PostgreSQL, and SQL Server, to name a few. There will be many real-world incentives and opportunities out there if one were to allocate the time to learning and mastering MySQL.
Migrating to the cloud has been a trend for a few years now. MySQL is no different. MySQL on the cloud allows us to have easy access to our databases. Providers like Google allow us to scale the database. Automatic backup is also a feature of CloudSQL that is really important when creating applications. This allows us to have confidence that our database is protected and available during a massive outage or failure.
Google Cloud Platform or GCP, offered by Google, is a suite of cloud computing services that runs on the same infrastructure that Google uses internally for its end-user products, such as Google Search, Gmail, file storage, and YouTube. Alongside a set of management tools, it provides a series of modular cloud services including computing, data storage, data analytics, and machine learning. Google Cloud offers more than 100 products such as Cloud Storage, Cloud SQL, Cloud Data Loss Prevention API, Cloud Security Command Center, and many more. Google Cloud lets you run your apps wherever you need them and helps you make smarter decisions by using the leading platform.
Before you start with the installation process, first you will need a Google Cloud account. If you don't have an account yet, you can sign up through this link. And please do take note that before signing up for your free trial, you will need a credit card to get started. So now that you have your account ready, you may now proceed to create a new project via the Google Cloud Console. And once you have created your new project, you may now proceed to the SQL Instances page, which can be found in the navigation menu under the Databases section. Now, from there, select the MySQL instance and enable the Compute Engine API when asked. After that, you may fill in the required fields and select Create when done.
Hello everyone. Today I will be going to do a short demonstration on how to use Google Cloud Platform's Cloud SQL. Now there are two ways to start a Cloud SQL instance on GCP, which are to use either the GCP console, which is the graphical user interface of GCP, or Cloud Shell, which is a command line tool. Now I will be using the GCP console for this demonstration. As you can see here, I already have a project set up. If you don't have a project set up, GCP will ask you to set up a project before anything else. Now once you have a project set up, now it's time to use Cloud SQL. Click on the navigation menu on the top left of the console. Scroll down to the Databases group and select SQL. Now, you can also use the search bar and type in SQL. Once there, select on Create Instance. Select your database engine. So for this demonstration, we will be using MySQL. Add an instance ID, which is a name for your instance. Set the password of your root user. Select a database version. Choose a region, which should almost always be the region closest to you, which in this case is Singapore. Now there are other configuration options, but for this demonstration, we will be leaving them at their defaults. Now select on Create Instance. It will take a few minutes before the instance is created, so I will be switching over to another instance which I have created beforehand. Once your instance is created, you should be able to see the different tabs on the side, which include who can connect to your Cloud SQL instance, the users, your different databases, backups, replicas, and operations. Now, to connect to your Cloud SQL instance on MySQL Workbench, you must first allow your router to connect to it. Now, in order to find out what your public IP address is, you can Google "What's my IP?" and the result should be your IP address. Go to Connections, select Add Network, give it a name, paste your IP address on the network input, select Done, and click on Save. Once that's done, go to Overview and copy the public IP address of the instance. Now go to your MySQL Workbench and configure a new connection using the IP address of the Cloud SQL instance. As you can see, the connection is successful. Okay. Now you have successfully connected to your Cloud SQL instance using MySQL Workbench. Now, as you can see here, if you were to create a schema and name it GCP, press Apply, and when you go to the GCP console and select on Databases, you should see that the database is already there.
Thank you for watching DSC Top's Cloud SQL seminar. We hope that you learned something new. Stay safe and God bless.